Last time at Leipzig, the most dramatic final day you will see. The double Libero 4-2-3-1 took us all the way until another heartbreaking near miss. It was time to go to Barca. After a look at the squad, it's time for the double Libero Barca box. To start with, we brought in big bad Steve Mandanda as our assistant manager. He's terrible, but I did it for the vibes. Okay, let's show you how this one works in the match. I'll show you one thing I have changed from that tactic I showed you though in the pre-season. I'm taking a bit of a risk and I'm putting Frankie de Jong as the libero and the centre-back Riyad in front of him. They can both do them roles. He can play in defensive midfield and de Jong can play at centre-back. But the reason I'm putting him there is because I've made it support and he's going to get loads of the ball up here. So I'm taking a risk, hoping that we're not going to defend too much and he can actually be a really deep Beckenbauer, Mateus-esque player. In defence, totally fine. There's the flat back four. Now you'll notice Kajagard is playing as an attacking midfielder in this one and he's about to cover the fullback. So your attacking midfielders will cover the fullbacks. So with the same rotations as the last tactic, but we're going to dominate centrally because we've got so many players in there. So let's have a look at those players involved. So you've got de Jong who's about to set off. He's going to switch places with Riyad and Araujo's going to switch places with Gavi. So there goes de Jong. You can see de Jong's on the support duty. He's already way advanced. He's nearly at the halfway line. Coming from deep. Nobody picking him up. That's what we want. He's in a bit of space. Araujo finds him. He's going to play the key pass to Tomiyasu, who's a new signing. And that brings us close. So that's how it works. De Jong, support, bit of a free roll. But somehow we've ended up drawing that game 2-2 despite having 29 shots. So I'm going to tweak it a little bit and then I'll put the final tactic in Patreon. We're going to find out what we're going to be like this season thanks to an early game away at Madrid. At half-time we were 1-0 down. We were playing well, but Madrid just nicked in front. So I switched to the away version of the tactic, which is here. Instead of a fullback, we have an inverted fullback that comes across to partner the other halfback and a ball-winning midfielder to cover this area. Those three changes led to 3 goals in a matter of minutes. First the penalty. Then some good play down that right hand side with the fullback, the wide striker and the attacking midfielder all linking up. And we claimed the third one just minutes later through de Jong. An away win at Real Madrid? Yeah, this tactic's ready to go. After we finalised the tactic, we had a great start, only losing away to Sevilla. The link-ups between the front four were fantastic. I did move de Jong back to this position here in bigger games, but against smaller teams I did move him back there. So them two kind of switched. We did actually claim a trophy, beating Real Madrid again in another classic, but it was the Super Cup, so that doesn't count for us, unfortunately. But the signs were really good. We were playing some great football, and the Champions League was getting seen to. This was a quarter-final against Newcastle, where we absolutely bulldozed them. And we did the same to Juventus in the semi-finals. The league was still going great as well, and this was a landmark result against Atletico Madrid. Bang! 6-0. And to show it was no fluke, we beat Real Madrid again, this time at the Camp Nou. A dominant one-sided display. What a player this man is, playing either up front or in the number 10 role. He's ended up for the season with 36 goals. And Florian Wirtz, you already know how good he is, but 23 goals and 19 assists from the number 10 position. Most of the season I kept to this formation, and that's the one I will share in Patreon, but I will add the player instructions for this team at the end of the video. There is the other version as well, only slight changes, but this is the one I preferred. Key out of possession instruction was to stop the crosses because we started to concede a few early in the season, so I added that and it really helped. Okay, a chance to win our first trophy came against Real Madrid in the Spanish Cup, and wouldn't you just know it, the one time they beat us this season in extra time. Damn it.
Please, no! No!
That meant we needed to concentrate on the league and we were playing really well. Just a couple of defeats late stopped us in our tracks at Villarreal and Valencia. And despite clocking 92 points, Real Madrid once again won the league with 98. We had an unbelievable season, to be fair. We scored 115 times, more than Real Madrid. We conceded the same amount. We just drew a slight too many matches at 5. But we'd made it to the final of the Champions League, unbelievably, where we would play Paris Saint-Germain. Now, this is a PSG who still have Kylian Mbappe. In fact, the starting 11 was pretty much what they have now, so experienced and a very tough team. So this is it, the Champions League final, our only chance of a trophy this season, is the biggest one you can blooming win. Early days, PSG cut us open a little bit, and Xavi Simons put them in front. That was only 2 minutes in. After 4 minutes, we responded though with a booming header. I didn't realise he was 6'4". What a header that is. And after 9 minutes, this is a whirlwind start to the match. Araujo from Libero. What a finish. PSG came back at us in the second half with all their big guns. It seems like they went really attacking and they were trying. But we stood firm and ter Stegen was fantastic. And we only went and did it. A Champions League win. Well, what a season with Barcelona that was. We could have won it all. We ended up winning the Champions League, but we were close to winning absolutely everything. Probably my favourite version of the double libero tactic yet was that one. The link-ups were sublime. And the way that the liberos, the halfbacks, and that front four just dominated the middle, with only one guy really playing wide in Balde. Beautiful.
One more for the good guys.
So it's just a season with Barcelona. The rules are we've got to move on now, and we're starting to run out of clubs. Let's get to the wheel. Okay, at the end of the 6th season, we've got 5 clubs to go. Villa, Ajax, Sporting, Panathinaikos and Fenerbahce. We might not get through them all, but next we're going to find out where we're going.
Oh, for fuck's sake.